the new Tampa City Center in East Tampa. Let's talk about that. You mentioned that was $100+ million project.
Yeah.
Now, explain kind of why this was necessary. I mean, we have a beautiful city hall. We've got that downtown property. Why do we need this huge $100+ million center in East Tampa?
So not all of the offices or all of the departments are in those buildings. Old City Hall is much smaller. City Council's on the 3rd floor with the clerk's office. You have the legal department on the floors going up to the 8th floor.
Yeah.
We don't have the space to accommodate everything. And
Scroll
then,
up, Tyler.
And then in the Tampa Municipal Office building next door, there are some departments there.
It's right there.
So the departments that were relocated, some of the departments that were relocated to the new Hannah Center, they were renting space. So on North Boulevard, one office building was a rental. Lemon Street, which is by West Shore Mall, that we were paying rent, and we were paying a lot of money in rent. So it was to consolidate and put everybody in one location. So make it a one-stop shop.
Right.
And we're not paying rent. It's real estate that we would own. But what's nice with this building is there's a lot of space for growth to accommodate as the city grows. If city council needs to go to an emergency location, like we did with COVID, we had to go because of social distancing and everything. We went to the convention center, but there's space there if city council has to relocate temporarily to that area. It's a major investment in the community. Right there on Hannah, which would be east of Nebraska. It's a lot of money, but we also have to look at how much money we're saving and paying rent. I mean, I know the rent from what I calculated, maybe my numbers might be a little bit off, but it was like $1 million something a year in rent. And that's, it's throwing money away when this is something that we could own, we could grow and adapt with. And it's really it is a space for the community. There's a church across the street. We can go there right now and sit outside, and do work on our laptop.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever it is, but it's very inviting and it's very welcoming. And that's it. It's one of the largest investments made by the city of Tampa. The next largest investment would be $251 million, which was to address the flooding throughout the city in 2016. And then the PIPES program, which is to replace all the aging stormwater infrastructure and wastewater pipes in the city. That's in the billions. So this ranks up there in the top 5 most, let's say top 10, but I think top 5 most expensive endeavors, largest investments in the community. Nearby is the the East Tampa Recreation, the East Tampa Park, which that's $40-something million, probably the largest park investment in the city of Tampa's history.
Pull that up, Tyler. Amazing.
I don't think there's anything there on social media because it hasn't broken ground yet, but that's going to be the next big endeavor. And so when we talk about that $1.9 billion budget, these items are in there.
Right.
And that's why it's ballooned so much, because over the last 8 years since I started, that's showing Hannah unfinished, but the park is farther away from there. That we don't have any images to show of construction yet. But
so this sounded very necessary to efficiency and organization of the city services and expansion. And I mean, there's really not a lot of room downtown for the city to expand. Has this been in the works for a long time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, before this
Precaster. Yeah. Well, it's amazing. And it's in a great location too. Hopefully it can provide that neighborhood with some growth